A couple of months back, the cryptocurrency hit the bear market when it faced a terrible decline in different digital currencies. The most affected currency was Bitcoin, the most secure digital currency. A lot of people lost hope in cryptocurrency, and many cleared their Bitcoin wallets. Thankfully, the crypto market is slowly roaring up, and the best part is, Bitcoin may reach $100,000 by the end of 2021. In today's video, we're going to show you the current news on Bitcoin and its constant increase. You don't want to miss out. First of all, Bitcoin is a decentralized network of 10,000 computing nodes, distributed in all countries in the world. This means there's no central authority, so there's no corporate headquarters, no corporate building, no company behind Bitcoin. The character of a decentralized network has it in itself because only the technology is in the foreground, no operating company. So this decentralized network is beyond the reach of states. The year 2021 has been pretty hectic for crypto traders, with the currency falling by the day, and people are not quite sure if they've hit a bear market just yet. Also, will this down wave only be for a couple of months or years? Bitcoin dropped more than 30% in May, the worst drop since November 2018. In 2019, it traded below the 200-day moving average on 3 occasions, but has remained above this line for the last 13 months. Elon Musk may have been the trigger for the latest sharp drop, and in doing so, shot himself in the foot, given Tesla's $1.5 billion purchase of BTC in February. But there were signs of weakness, notably a range-bound market since February. That's an unusually long time to remain range-bound without a decisive breakout in either direction. The longer the price failed to break out on the upside, the more likely it was to break on the outside. Of course, the crash also came at a time when there were more first-time cryptocurrency investors from financial institutions and companies that have loaded up on Bitcoin to Dogecoin buyers for whom this may have been their first experience with a major dip. There will be some aggressive corrections along the way, but with each bear market, BTC moves from weaker to stronger hands. Bitcoin was severely affected by this downwave, to an extent that saw Ethereum crowd the marketplace. Ethereum, which was the second largest cryptocurrency by value, outpaced Bitcoin this year, with its rise fueled by major upgrades, the booming decentralized finance (DeFi) market, and the NFT craze. With both DeFi, which seeks to recreate traditional financing without the need for banks, and NFTs, unique digital crypto tokens tied to online media, almost entirely based on Ethereum. The Ethereum price was up almost 700% by this time in 2020, while Bitcoin has added around 300%. Other top 10 cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum rivals BNB and Cardano, as well as Ripple's XRP and Elon Musk's pet project Dogecoin, have made outsized gains compared to Bitcoin. In fact, Ethereum has climbed 70% this last month alone, while BNB is up 30%, Cardano is up 65%, Dogecoin is up 50%, and XRP has doubled. After huge Ethereum, Cardano, BNB, XRP, and Dogecoin rallies, some expect Bitcoin to begin to make gains. Bitcoin has indeed started to make gains. It crashed under $30,000 per Bitcoin in July 2021, right after it reached a peak of around $65,000 set in April. But with its recent gains of over 40%, it's safe to say Bitcoin is currently on the bull market. And what exactly does this mean for the largest traded digital currency? With its growing percentage, experts have predicted that Bitcoin could hit the moon by the end of the year. Experts claim that digital currency could reach a whopping sum of $100,000 by the end of 2021. For starters, Bitcoin has been up 4 weeks straight, and it's on a pace for its second monthly advance. Overall, it's seen its fastest 21-day advance since February, the last time it was in the midst of vaulting towards records. While discussing on a phone call, Meltem Demirors, Chief Strategy Officer at CoinShares, had this to say: "It's roaring back. Despite new regulatory scrutiny, many investors perceive this as a positive news and positive catalyst because it's clearing up a lot of the confusion or some of the uncertainty. And I think what's being demonstrated as well is that the crypto community is no longer some esoteric corner of finance." Other experts had a couple of things to say. "It's still got plenty of room to get the old high," Bloomberg Intelligence's Mike McGlone said in a television interview. "And guess what? If it just follows Ethereum, it goes to $100,000, he said, referring to Bitcoin catching up percentage-wise to the second token's performance. "With Bitcoin crossing above its average price over the last 200 days, we think Bitcoin will rally strongly into year-end," Tom Lee wrote in a note that was first reported by CNBC. Lee, who is the head of research at Fundstrat Global Advisors, thinks Bitcoin is due to surge higher, pointed to technical trading trading data. However, some crypto experts didn't agree with this. He also believes that Bitcoin will get to $100,000 by the end of 2021. David Russell, vice president of Market Intelligence TradeStation, shared an opposing view via email. He said, "Bitcoin's near the same level below which sellers got aggressive in mid-May." Russell said in emailed comments, "This is the most significant resistance area Bitcoin has yet faced in the current rebound." According to Russell, Bitcoin may pause after its rally off its July lows. Another expert, Banjak Balani, also argued that Bitcoin might not go beyond what it is by the end of the year. Balani predicts the Bitcoin price will climb over the $50,000 level in late August or early September. A clean break above that should attract fresh flows and send a strong signal that the market correction might have been completed. Despite the constant efforts of some economies to bring down cryptocurrency, it will still prevail and Bitcoin itself will top the charts by the end of the year. However, one needs to watch out for giant economies that are against cryptocurrency trade like China and Nigeria. China in recent weeks has stepped up efforts to rein in the country's cryptocurrency industry, banning crypto mining operations and ordering major banks not to discuss business with crypto companies. The country shut down some companies and businesses that provided cryptocurrency services. According to Zenon Kapran, founder of Kapran Asia, fintech research and consulting firm, crypto does little to further China's growth agenda and may even undermine it by keeping a form of value outside of the government's control. So he believes that it would be better for the government and regulators to alienate the likely few million people in China that are involved with crypto rather than risk upsetting the entire economic system. China's involvement in cryptocurrency is a major growth to Bitcoin's numbers. The Chinese miners helped raise Bitcoin's value by more than 1,000% in a year to an all-time high of nearly $65,000 in April. After the Chinese miners began shutting down their machines, the value plummeted, closing out the first half of the year down almost 50% from its record. Nigeria also plays a major role in cryptocurrency trading. In fact, the country ranks number 1 of the world's top 10 crypto countries, 32%. Sadly, the Nigerian dampened the trade of cryptocurrency in the country due to fears that it had a negative toll on the country's economy. In February, the government took fright and banned cryptocurrencies transactions through licensed banks. When the ban proved ineffective to the trade of cryptocurrency in the country, the Nigerian government in late July announced a pilot scheme for a new government-controlled digital currency, hoping to reduce incentives for those wanting to use unregulated crypto. But these measures have done little to dampen trading, with exchanges reporting a continued rise in transactions this year. Nigeria's experience holds lessons for governments around the world, many of which are now thinking hard about how to regulate digital currencies. Britain's Chancellor Rishi Sunak is now looking at creating a central bank-controlled version, already being called Britcoin. EU regulators have set out plans to make digital currencies more traceable in order to combat money laundering. Elsewhere, Egypt, Turkey, and Ghana have sought to clamp down on crypto trading, wary of potentially vast movements of digital funds beyond their regulatory controls. While some countries have failed to recognize cryptocurrency as the future, some countries have officially supported the trade and backed it up with the government's approval. The Bitcoin community could not believe its eyes when Nayib Bukele, the president of El Salvador, a small authoritarian-ruled country in Central America, announced that he would set Bitcoin as the second state currency along the US dollar. The 5% inflation, that is loss of purchasing power, naturally also has an effect in El Salvador. In this respect, it is even understandable if a state tries to become more independent. El Salvador now wants to build up a Bitcoin currency reserve of $150 million US. An invitation promptly followed from the International Monetary Fund, where an appointment will take place shortly. According to a panel of cryptocurrency experts, Bitcoin will overtake the US dollar as the dominant form of global finance by the year 2050, putting the Bitcoin price at just over $66,000 by the end of 2021. Despite warning the Bitcoin price could fall further in the coming months, over the medium to long term, the panel made an average Bitcoin price prediction of $318,000 at the end of 2025. From all these stories, one can see several things. Bitcoin is spreading quite slowly, but the daily and weekly volatility transfigure the view of the essentials. Further, it shows that established institutions will sometimes have some difficulty making friends with Bitcoin. That's a wrap for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching.